Hey, what's up YouTube? This is We All Juggle Knives, and this light is the Manker U21. Alright, this comes with several accessories, the lanyard, the O-ring, the recharging cable, and a battery adapter for a smaller diameter battery. You may remember Manker Quinlan from my reviews of all these other good Manker Quinlan lights. I'll include links to those reviews. But to sum it up, this company has impressed me, or this brand has impressed me so far. There you see the stats on this light. So you see it has 5 brightness levels, 3 special mode, maximum lumens 1300, but note the range. Check that out, 700 meters. That is amazing for a light that only takes a single battery, and it's all about that smooth reflector and that emitter. It has a special high intensity emitter that is optimized for long range capability. Yeah, that is impressive. Here is the mode cycle diagram. Basically, again, 3 special modes, 5 brightness levels. You navigate through them with long press, short press, double click. So a short press of the side switch will turn it on. A long press will turn it off, right? And once it is on, short presses will cycle through the 5 brightness levels as you see there. Yeah, and look how focused. That's the highest brightness level. Look how focused that beam is. Very cool. Yeah, you can already tell this is going to have great range. All right, now this has a memory function. If you long press from off, it'll go to a memorized brightness level, basically any level, the level you used last, with the exception of the lowest brightness level. Okay, so it can memorize any of the top 4 brightness levels, right? Strobe warning, if you triple tap this, you get to the special modes. That is the lit side switch mode. This is SOS mode. Another tap is strobe. A double tap will also bring you directly to strobe, and you just press that to get out of the special mode cycle. To replace the battery, you just unscrew that tail cap. This takes 126,650, right? But it also comes with an adapter for an 18,650. Now I'm using a keep power. They say to use like an unprotected high drain battery. And that is what this keep power is. Okay, so make sure you use unprotected, high drain for the best performance. It is USB rechargeable. You see there I have it hooked up to my power bank light. And when it's recharging, the side switch is red, right? And it'll turn blue when it's fully charged. And it comes with that cable. Okay, demonstrations coming up. Here it is just on the review table. Now, the camera is not like the human eye, so that's not the right color. In real life, it's much warmer. You'll see that in the outside demos. Here are some close range beam shots on the old testing board, cycling through, and there is a strobe coming up after that, but I mean a nice focused beam, right? Double tap for the strobe. It's pretty disorienting. This is what the lit side switch looks like out in the dark in the middle of the night. Kind of looks like a purple eye. All right, this is from the 2nd story window overlooking the yard. That's where we were. And look how focused and intense that hot spot is, easily whiting out those chairs, the different landmarks. You can tell this thing is going to be great at even longer ranges. The duck figurine. But yeah, that is one impressive hot spot. Here it is at the sports field, or one of them, easily reaching that soccer goal, right? And it was really cold that night, so my hand was shaking a little, but easily hitting that goal. And I'm standing behind the other goal, so easily more than the length of a soccer field. Great range on this light. Here it is, just shining it down a road. With no lights. But yeah, off into the distance. Impressive. I mean, cutting through the night. Here it is at the creek. It's shining it down on the water. and just the opposite bank of the creek. It's like a spotlight. And look how bright it makes that water. And I got some animals coming up. What are these? On the road, very far away, I spotted, these are foxes, actually. And I only got a little bit of them, slowed it down. But trust me, that's a fox, and there was another fox right next to it. Never got foxes on camera before. Alright, so we are back. This Manker is an extremely impressive light, but to understand why, we need to talk. We need to talk about flood versus throw. That's why I have it next to that Claris G20, which is a extreme floodlight. Okay, listed as 3,000 lumens. So on paper, yeah, the Claris, it's brighter because it's 3,000 lumens versus 1,300 lumens. But when you start to get out to longer ranges, this Manker puts way more light on target, so to speak. I mean, if you're trying to see one target as opposed to flooding a huge area, the Manker, it's going to appear brighter, at least on target, putting more lumens on a smaller focused area, let's say. Very impressive, 700 meters. Now, that Claris I showed, its maximum range is only 150 meters. So this Manker, you're talking 4 times the range of that flutter. But see, you don't have to go out to 150 for that to matter. The Manker, my estimate, by the time you get out to about 50 meters, the Manker is already appearing brighter because it's putting more lumens on target, so to speak. So, in a sense, range sometimes can equal brightness, or can basically make something seem brighter than a light that has more lumens. So this light is 1,300 lumens, but when you start getting out to 50 meters, 100 meters, or more, it's so intense that it's already starting to outperform lights that technically have more lumens. And that is if you're looking at like a single target, like a man-sized target or a deer or something like that. Now, if you're trying to flood like a huge area, well then, this is not a flutter. But usually you are looking at a single target. So this thing is awesome because 1,300 is pretty bright, but kicking it out to such a long range, that really, usually to get 700 meters, usually you'd be using a much larger, heavier light that takes like 4 batteries rather than 1. So great performance in an efficient package, and the 26650 battery has a huge capacity. So yeah, this is an awesome light, highly recommended. Also USB rechargeable. It's a good company. This is the 4th Manker I've gotten. They've all been high quality, and the price is very reasonable. Normal price around $65. This was sent to me by GearBest for demonstration and review. I will include a link. So for $65, definitely worth it. But I'm also going to try to score a discount code, right, if possible, if it's not already on sale. So I'll include the link and any discount that I may be able to get in the text description box. But yeah, I'm really glad I got one of these. Highly recommended. Great company. This has been We All Juggle Knives and Lights.